This video is to help you complete the binary conversions worksheet. The first problem, we're converting a binary set of digits to decimal. And the way I like to think about these conversions is it's an all or nothing. If there's a 1 in the ones place, then all of that 1 is converted to a decimal. If there's a 0, then it's nothing. If there's a 1 over here in the eights place, then all of the 8 is going to be converted to a decimal. That's what they're trying to do here with this math. When I solve these problems, I actually find it helpful to actually write in the binary number above the columns for the different places. Now that I've done that, I'm going to start in the ones place, putting in the math. There's a 1, so we're going to take 1 times 1. If there's a 0, then it's just 0. You could put in the math 0 times whatever place that is. Once you have the math completed, pull the answer down into the decimal row. Your answer is going to be all of these numbers added together. I've written the actual values of the binary numbers below the place value notation because that helps me out. For this conversion, we want to convert the number 172 into binary. Our math starts out by taking the largest binary number that can divide evenly into 172 and going to that column and designating it as a 1. So all of 128 can fit evenly into 172. The math is actually 172 divided by 128. If that can divide evenly, you're going to put yes here and then just subtract from 172 128 and get the remainder. So 172 minus 128 is equal to 44. So the next number we're converting is 44. 64 cannot go evenly into 44. It's too big. So 64 is going to be a 0. No, it does not divide evenly. So what the math would be, can 44 be divided by 64? And the answer is no. So we'll move on to the next one. Can 44 be evenly divided by 32? The way I think of it is, can all of 32 fit into 44? And yes, it can. So if you take 44 and subtract 32, now our remainder is going to be 12. So that remainder goes up here into the top. Can 12 be evenly divided by 16? No. And the way I think of it, can all of 16 fit evenly into 12? That's a no. So your division problem is, can 12 be divided by 16? So now we take 12 down here. Can all of 8 fit into 12? Yes. And your math is going to be 12 minus 8, which is 4. Take your 4 up above. Can all of 4 fit into 4? Yes. So it's going to be 4 minus 4. And our remainder now is 0. So the last two numbers are 0. Let's take a look at 210. The first number is 128. Can all of 128 fit into 210 evenly? And the answer is yes. So take 210 and subtract 128. And your answer is 82. That's a binary 1 because we have a yes here. They gave you the next number, which is the remainder, so 82. Can all of 64 fit into 82? The answer is yes. I don't really like doing this division problem. It's asking you to do it, so it's 82 divided by 64. I just like doing the subtraction, so all of 64 can fit into 82, so you're going to take 82 and subtract 64, which gives you 18. Can all of 32 fit into 18? That would be a no. So you have a 1 here and a 0 here because it's a no. Can all of 16 fit into 18? That's a yes. And then you'll take 18 and subtract 16 and have a remainder of 2. Can all of 8 fit into 2? That's a no. Can all of 4 fit into 2? No. Can all of 2 fit into 2? Yes. So it's 2 minus 2. And your remainder is 0. So 1 doesn't fit into 0. So this is your answer for that exercise. Doing these conversions without the chart above is a little bit difficult, so I like to draw my own charts. Let's look at the first conversion. We have a decimal 250. Our first step is to go to the highest number that will go evenly into 250, which is 128. All of 128 fits into 250. So our math is going to be 250 minus 128, and our remainder is going to be 122. So we have 1 for our first number in the 2 to the 7th power column. So our remainder is 122. Will all of 64 go into 122? The answer is yes. You're going to take 122 and subtract 64. So our second number here in our binary sequence is a 1. Now take 122 and subtract 64, and your remainder is 58. Will all of 32 fit into 58? The answer is yes. So we add another number in the 32 column and take 58 and subtract 32. So now we have 26 left. Will all of 16 go into 26? The answer is yes. So 26 minus 16 gives us a remainder of 10. Now we're in our second byte of information, which is 4 binary digits. Will all of 8 fit into 10? Yes. So now we have another 1. Now we have a remainder of 2. Will all of 4 fit into 2? The answer is no. So we have a 0 in the 4's place. Will all of 2 fit into 2? The answer is yes. So we have a 1 in the 2's place. And our remainder is 0. So none of 1 will fit into 0. The last number in our binary sequence is a 0. I'm going to do one more conversion with you going the opposite direction from binary to decimal, and hopefully you'll be able to finish the last 3. I'm just going to put a 1 underneath all of these place values in my numbers down here. And then what you're going to do is just add up all the numbers that have a 1 below them. So 128 plus 32 plus 8 plus 2 is 170. That's my decimal conversion, 170.